Observable and repeatable. Science must be observable and repeatable. The moon landing was done by only NASA, where humans are involved, right? So one time, one organization claimed that they got people on the moon. Now, they said that they landed a few times, right? I think that it wasn't the only, Neil Armstrong was the only astronaut to walk on the moon or whatever. A few more Apollo missions, I think, did too. But the idea being that Apollo, section was the only ones to ever get there. No other organizations. Repeatable, right? Like if you make a claim, others must be able to reproduce your claim for it to be considered science. It's got to be like universal. Like if you say this is this and this is going to work like this every time, then I should be able to pick up the same instruments and get the same results. But we don't have that on a worldwide level. The only ones that have been to the moon and set down a foot is NASA, according to NASA. And to even make it less scientific, all the telemetry, all the data, all that, everything that you would need to prove that you were actually on the moon is gone. And they can't, it's hard to build back those calculators that they used to make those things back in the 60s or come up with that stuff that they say a smartphone is more technologically advanced than. NASA can't seem to get back or build back that information, according to Don Pettit and whatnot. So that makes it less scientific. You don't even have the proof of your proof. And let's not forget that these space rocks that they gave out to places are coming back as petrified wood and God knows what else. Those aren't even real. So all you have is the word of man, which is completely fallible. Completely fallible. You've got a group of guys running their mouths about being somewhere that no one else can repeat. What I'm saying here is that the moon landings aren't scientific. They're a story. They're an adventure that supposedly these people went on, but none of the facts behind it make any sense compared to reality and the real facts we can experience and prove right now. Like making a phone call and the delay, how Nixon was able to talk to these guys without one over national television broadcast. I mean, there's so many things all around the entire thing that it don't. I mean, right now, why don't they keep a camera on the front of a rocket that's going up and coming down? Keep a live feed the whole time. Let's watch it get out of the atmosphere, do what it does, and come back in, all in one uninterrupted shot. And why not turn around the Hubble? During a Pepsi can sponsor it during a Super Bowl commercial and zoom in on the crowd. And, maybe everybody in the crowd has a raffle ticket and somebody wins. You know what I mean? That you can zoom in on the winner from fucking Hubble. I mean, there's so many things that you could do to just wow people that, we don't even talk about. Instead, we get all these CGI pictures all over everything. I mean, they've doubled since Flat Earth came out. They are doubling down hard, especially right now, since that spaceman to Mars, that joke. Since that, it's on everything. Everything is the globe. Everything is about space. This Mars, I mean, they can't get back to the moon, and they got the kids convinced we're going to Mars. Oh, Matt Damon in a movie, and forget about the moon, guys, and the Van Allen radiation belt and all of that stuff. We're going to Mars. We're going to set up a McDonald's up there so we can give the little Martian squirrels French fries and apple pies. Look, I'm just saying, if you really, really think about it, there's nothing scientific currently about the moon landings. Everything that you would need to call it science is gone. And all that's left are the stories. And we all know what happens when humans start telling stories. A little game of telephone. Have a great day.